Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about sealed classes in Java. So as you can see, this was introduced in Java 17 and this is one of the most exciting features of Java 17. This actually solves a lot of problems which originally inheritance had. I'm going to list them down one by one. So basically traditional inheritance means open-ended, meaning anyone can extend it. And when you extend a class, you change the behavior, which brings us to our next problem, that is unpredictable hierarchy. So I intended the class to be extended by two subclasses, but somebody down the line added a third subclass, which eventually will add to a third problem, code maintenance. Now, when I go back reading the code, it has hundreds of subclasses, and I do not know at runtime which one is being called. So it's a problem with to deal with. So that's what Java 17 came up with. It came up with a solution called sealed. Important information that you need to know when you are writing a sealed class is you should declare it with a sealed keyword, meaning public sealed class. Only specific classes using permits can extend. Right after your class name, you write the keyword permit and provide the list of classes which are permitted to extend it. Important keywords are final, sealed, non-sealed, meaning these are the three type of subclasses which can actually inherit the sealed classes, but given they are in the list of permits. This is a very small signature on what it looks like. A simple one-liner. This does not have class body because I do not intend to show it right now. In the next slide, we'll talk about examples. So you can see the first line is creating the CE class, which is of called shape. It is permitting classes of type circle, square, and polygon, where circle and square are final. That's why they are being permitted. And polygon is non-sealed. You cannot extend a sealed class by not providing either final or non-sealed. Now, what does non-sealed means? Non-sealed means polygon is allowed to be further extended, while circle and class a square being final, they are not allowed to be further extended. Why sealed classes? So we talked about what was the problem with inheritance. Here's the solution that Java came up with. It provides control over inheritance, it provides compile time safety, it provides clear domain modeling, and is very useful in APIs. So basically, when you're doing a financial modeling or security systems, you need to have control over the type of subclasses that you can generate. That's why seed classes are not just a tech savvy stuff. This basically does come handy in a lot of use cases. Key takeaways, we'll going to talk about how seed classes does provide controlled inheritance. They were definitely introduced in Java 17. The four important keywords that we need to remember are sealed, permit, final, and non-sealed. Most important, do try it in your new project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to IntelliJ and show you by actually doing a quick practical. Just bear with me for a minute. So what I've done here is I have created a class called shape and I'm going to transform it into a sealed class. All you have to do is add the keyword sealed. Compiler is not happy because I have not added the list of permitted classes. Suppose I only want to permit circle. Then I have to create a class circle. Compiler is not happy because circle is permitted to extend shape, but it doesn't. So I'll do the extend shape. Now still compiler is not happy because class is not final, so I have to make it final. The moment I make it final, everything works fine. Now let's say I want to add another class called square, extends shape. Now this time compiler is not happy because square is not in the list of permitted classes, so I have to add it. And as soon as I do that, compiler is happy. Another thing that you need to know is non-sealed. So if I make square non-sealed, then also you are permitted. So you remember I told you about either you have to make a class final or a non-sealed. The only good thing is if let's say I create another class called semicircle and I try to extend circle, I won't be able to do that because circle is final. But if I want that I should make circle extensible, all I have to do is make it non-sealed. So that's the difference between non-sealed and final. So if you make a class final, you can no longer extend it. But if you make a class non-sealed, you leave it open to be further extended. So this is the very small example of how sealed classes actually work. Now again, constructor chaining and all other stuffs are going to be there. We are not restricting it by using sealed classes. It's just that the way you inherit is now controlled. So that's it for this video. Do let me know if you have any thoughts in the comment sections, any questions, I'll be happy to take them. Keep coding and do try the seed classes. Thank you.